the situation is they're running out of cities to host the final. Now, they announced last week that the 2028 and 2029 hosting bidding process, and 2028 has got one bidder, Munich, and Munich had the Champions League final this year. So basically, in the space of 3 years, the Allianz Arena will host two Champions League finals. The year after that, 2029, Wembley has announced itself to be a bidder, and Barcelona's new Camp Nou. And I'd imagine it'll go to the Camp Nou because it's 30 years since the last Champions League final. But still, Wembley is always there or thereabouts. And I've been speaking to somebody about this, and they're saying that UEFA and they're basically down to 4 or 5 venues that they can rely upon that can do it, because it's not just about staging the game. The Champions League final, it's first of all, you need a stadium that can host at least 65,000 fans. So that rules a lot of stadiums out. But it's also about, infrastructure, airports. Can fans get there and back? Can they get in and out of the city? Hotel space. Can they actually find a place to stay? As we all know, but I've been at the Champions League finals, it costs an absolute fortune to stay in these cities. You have to stay miles out of town. So you need a city that's got the ability to host the event. You've got 2 cities in Russia, Moscow, St. Petersburg are off the rota. You've got Paris, which again is unlikely to be considered for a good while yet because of what happened in 2022 with the Liverpool fans. Rome seems to have dropped off the rota as well because it's deemed as being an outdated stadium now. Infrastructure in the Italian capital is not great. So you're basically looking at Wembley, Munich. I think the other one is Barcelona and Atletico Madrid. The Bernabeu Stadium is obviously an amazing stadium, but I don't think Real, their relationship with UEFA right now, is at the point where they would get a Champions League final. So if you've only got 4 stadiums on rotation, obviously Budapest is hosting the final at the end of this season, but I've been told they're going to really struggle again. One airport, hotel space is going to be difficult. So will it get to the point where it could be in the US? Alexander Chafrin said last year that it's something that's on their thought process. It'd be a hard sell, but I think it's inevitable at some point that a New York or a Dallas or a Los Angeles will want to host the Champions League final, because all of the issues that UEFA face in Europe about stadium size, infrastructure, they're not an issue in the US.